Hey, did you just join? Hey, can you hear me? You're on mute.
Hey, can you hear
Did you
me?
just? Yeah, I can hear you. Did you just join? You're back on mute.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, where is everyone?
I can't hear you.
Oh, I can hear you.
It's not working. Let me see.
Hold on.
Forget it. I'm just gonna use these.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay. Where is everybody?
I don't know. Everyone's having trouble logging in. I see that Eunice said trying to log in but can't. Someone said, can someone post the link to the meeting? Let me see. Let me see if I can
Yes.
quickly do it. Yeah. I went in. Oh, let me just do it from my computer.
That's what I'm also trying to find is.
Yeah. Control copy. Let me see if this works.
I'm in the Zoom.
Okay, I just posted it. Let me see where else they needed it. Let me try this. Let's see if they can do it with the thing I
Okay.
just sent. Do you think everybody else is having trouble? Let me see.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Because
send it.
I used the link that was on that was posted, like on the flyer. Did you? Yeah, just do it. Exactly. Okay. I sent it to the fundraising and the other nameless chat.
Oh, here, now people are joining.
All
Hey
right.
guys, so sorry. Something I think is wrong with
Yeah.
the link, but I appreciate everybody making it. We'll just give a couple of extra minutes for everyone to join.
Huh. Let's see. Okay, whatever you did worked.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any other groups I need to post this in. Hey everyone. Hi Eunice. Hi Tan. Mala. I see you guys.
Hello,
Hey
hello.
Mary. Hello. Becky. Shimona. Long time. I only see you at these events.
You guys are doing an awesome job.
Hi.
Elizabeth is saying that her link is not working.
That's so funny. Let me see. How strange, because the same link worked for me.
Well, you're logged in with your CVHS PTO.
Yeah.
So,
No, whatever link you posted, Gauri, that worked second time.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
same
how
for
I
me.
got in.
Same
Yeah,
for me.
even I
First time it
logged in
tried to make me,
using my personal ID.
yeah, it made me, it was trying to make me sign in the first link.
Vaibhavi, you need to stop walking. You're going in and out.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah, no, I'm settling down. So,
Soumya, can you update the website with the new link?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, thank
Yeah, I'll do that.
So Elizabeth is saying that it is asking her for password.
Let's see, what can we do?
Even on this link, it was asking for password. I don't think this one.
No, the
No.
new link did not, but the old link it is. One option is Zoom. We can update the password to what is in the website.
Or updated to no password needed. See, let me see. I'm in there right now. Sorry, guys. I know we're a few minutes over. We'll just give everyone a couple minutes to join since we're having some issues.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Mary, I
See.
think you might have to do the passcode thing. I
Yeah,
don't
so
think I know how to do it.
you have to go to the meeting, and then I haven't logged into Zoom.
But
Yeah,
Corey,
I'm doing it.
Corey,
Have to move it.
the link you sent in the WhatsApp chat did not ask for password. So it should
That's
work for
what
everybody.
I thought.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is correct. The new link is
Okay.
not, but the one on the website does.
That's what I'm trying to tell Elizabeth because she is our host and she is stuck outside the call. But- okay. And I actually don't see Mr. Moss either. Let me message him.
$31 people on the call though. Hi, everyone. How
Good,
nice.
even though the password was wrong. Huh?
I know. People found
Hi,
a way.
everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Elizabeth.
You made it.
Oh man, very stressful. I only have one screen right now, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna start just sharing my screen so we can see. So everybody can but I apologize because I only
not-
have one screen today. I'm not double screened.
Double screen.
Double screened. Put that down. Okay.
Okay, everybody should be able to get in now, hopefully. That was good rallying.
Yes, it really was. Thank you everyone
Yeah.
for being flexible. We try our best, but you know, sometimes these things happen.
Technology.
I just messaged Mr. Moss as well.
He's here. I saw him.
Oh, he joined. Okay.
Yeah.
That was fast. Okay. Super.
Hi,
Okay.
Eunice.
Elizabeth, if you're on, I see you're sharing, so if we want to get
Yes.
started, I think we can. Babubi, you want to call a meeting?
Yes. Yes. Hi, everybody. Elizabeth Wallace here, Secretary. I'd like to call this meeting to order on the 18th of November at 10. Whoa. I guess I wish it was 10. 7:07 p.m. Can I get a call to order?
I call to order.
Thank
I
you.
second.
Yep.
Excellent. Great. Okay, then we will begin. Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, early Thanksgiving. We really appreciate everybody being here and taking time out of their schedule to come to our general meetings. This is the last one that we'll have before the holiday break and before we have our winter break. So thank you all so much again for being here. So let's talk about what we're going to discuss tonight. So our agenda is kind of typical format. We'll go through our president's report, our principal's report, anything that Ms. Brody would like to add in, member reports from our boards, and we have a special speaker tonight. So from CIEE, we're very excited to have them here tonight. So we'll introduce them at the end. before I begin, I would like to ask for an approval of our September meetings minutes. As is normal, you can find those meeting minutes. I've linked them here, but they are on our PTO page under our PTO meetings 2025 to 2026 meeting. You will see the transcription and the YouTube link for our previous PTO meeting. We also have listed there our exec board meetings so that you can see those as you wish. And again, that's on our membership toolkit, CVHS PTO.org. Can I get an approval of the minutes, please?
I call a motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you.
I second.
Thank you so much. Okay. The minutes are approved for the September meeting and we can begin officially. So, all right, let's go straight in tonight into our November calendar. Well, guess what, guys? It's almost over. We are almost at that at that fall break. I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who's been, and the PTO is so thankful for everybody who's been contributing to our Thanksgiving baskets, who continue also to donate to the PTO and to our Thanksgiving drive. It helps so much. So we will talk a little bit about that, but thank you so much. We did also have our faculty lunch today. I don't want to take that away from our appreciation committee when they talk about that. But I think it was a resounding success. So thank you all so much. Your PTO dollars help us do this for the faculty and help our admin. So thank you so much. Again, the holiday basket drive is going on for a little bit longer, so please, if you would like to continue to participate, if you'd like to donate money, please continue to do so. We thank you very much as the holiday rolls in. And I think Yossi will talk a little bit more about that later. We do have two items that we're going to be voting on. So Vaibhavi, let me let you
So,
take
Elizabeth?
the floor.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
these were items that we already voted on in the PTO executive meeting. So this is more informational.
Okay, pardon me. Vaibhavi, would you like to take the floor just to speak about these a little, or do you want me to? I'm going to do it. Guess what? So we have our CD where has been renewed for November at our current rates. We also have a new mascot costume that we approved. That cost we needed to purchase a new mascot costume because the old one was not usable any longer. So we did approve that to move ahead. And these are just, as Gary said, these are just informational. Thank you. Gary?
Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so you heard a little bit about the Thanksgiving baskets that are already being worked on. We've had so many donations already, so thank you very much for that. If you haven't heard me talk about this before, I will mention it again that last year we did these baskets 3 times in the year. We did it at Thanksgiving, and then we came back again around at Christmas, right before the break, and we did these baskets. And then we also did the baskets in the spring season when students go home for spring break. And so we have gotten really good feedback from the folks that received these, from the families that were able to take these home last year. And so this year we decided to follow in that same tradition and have Thanksgiving baskets, Christmas baskets, and spring baskets. So typically during Thanksgiving, we'll do a drive for donations for anything that you want to bring in that's in kind or monetary. And then whatever's remaining over and above, so things like fresh meats or pies for Thanksgiving, those are things that the PTO will then go ahead and donate. So if you haven't yet donated and you were surprised by some of the deadlines that were being passed around, I think the date to send everything in was by tomorrow. And if you were surprised by that and you didn't make it in, do not worry. There is opportunity still to either send in money, or if you wanted to wait for the Christmas drive to start, we will be doing that in a couple weeks as soon as we return from Thanksgiving. So you will have an opportunity then to donate some goods as well as money. So thank you, everybody. Ms. Williams leads this, and I cannot say enough about her energy and spirit around this time of year. This year, she is helping students come together and volunteer for these events. So student clubs have adopted individual families, and they are also volunteering to help put these baskets together. So really nice kind of project for the kids to get involved in and for the families to work together on as well. And so a really big shout out to Ms. Williams, who makes this possible every year. And we certainly appreciate it. Okay, the next thing I want to start, this is a teaser really. Breakfast with the Principal is an event that the PTO hosts once a year, and it typically comes around sometime in the winter. We've usually had it either in the December month or in January, and we find that January ends up being better from a timing perspective and everyone's schedule being so busy in December. So this year we are looking for dates in January as well. Now, you will be thinking, okay, how do I get invited to the Breakfast with the Principal? Please do go online. And Yasi, I know you'll speak on this a little bit, but we have different fundraising opportunities online that will help get us there. And we host this with our corporate sponsors as well as Mr. Moss. And so I encourage everyone to go online and take a look at the fundraising levels that are required to be invited to the breakfast. In addition to that, corporate donation matches. There is a shout out I want to do to everyone. We've already started receiving corporate matches. This is the time of year also when lots of companies are allowing staff to work volunteer hours that they then convert into donations for nonprofit groups. And so I did want to put the CVHS PTO tax ID up there for anyone that does want to request a donation. I've had several of these donation requests so far, so I wanted to make sure everyone knew where that was. Okay, so as you can see, I've asked for donations pretty much. That's been my message, but it really is the message for this time of year because we, as the PTO, want to make sure that we're contributing back to our community and making sure that everyone has just as fun a Thanksgiving and Christmas, as well as spring holiday as the rest of us can. Okay, Elizabeth, I think we can move on.
Thank you so much. Principal Moss, may I let you have the floor?
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and happy pre-Thanksgiving. I also want to echo the sentiments in regards to all of the families and students who are contributing towards the food drive. So that's a tremendous support. So thank you again so much. I wanted to take the opportunity to kind of brief everybody just very simply regarding the possibilities for the 1882 partnerships. Some of you have heard a little bit of information on this. And if you have not, I'm going to take a stab at it. So there are 7 schools within HISD that have the opportunity to apply or who are eligible to apply for the 1882 partnership with the state. And basically, these are schools that have illustrated years of positive academic standing. And 4 of the 7 schools have decided to submit to the state an intent to apply to be an innovative school. There are basically 2 types of 1882 schools. Some of you may be familiar with one type, and those are for schools that are struggling academically. But in this case, for the 7 HISD schools, again, these are schools that have illustrated years of consistent academic excellence. 4 of those schools have submitted their or plan to submit their intent to apply. Carnegie is one of 3 schools that decided that we would like a year of planning in order to learn more about the process, evaluate the positive or the possible advantages. Basically, these schools are on the innovative side. And so we've talked to our faculty and asked them to present not only their questions, but also their ideas on what a dream school for Carnegie would actually look like. And just to kind of give you an example of some of the feedback that we've gotten, the majority of our teachers do prefer that we have a 9-week grading cycle as opposed to the 6-week grading cycle that all HSD schools currently have. So that's just one of the many ideas that we would present as part of our contract. We would present that to 3 entities. One would be to HISD. Well, first would be our board of managers for our nonprofit organization that we would have to put together. It's at least 3 members. Then to HSD, and then to the Texas Education Agency, or TEA. Another idea would be half days for final exams for both fall semester and spring semester. We would have what they consider defined autonomy with professional development for different training days throughout the year, so on and so forth. So we are still compiling that information. And again, we are not presenting this information as if we are going to consider this for next year, the 26-27 school year, but for the following year, the 27-28 school year. This time next year, I hope that I am extremely jealous of the other 4 schools that are intending to apply for it for next school year, because I'm hoping that everything comes to fruition with all of their dreams, so on and so forth. But for right now, our faculty, staff, and administration do want to take this planning year to sort everything out, consider everything that we want to include in our contract, and take things from there. So once we put together our nonprofit organization, which typically is in the form of a 501c3, that partner employs 1 employee. And most likely, or typically, that is the principal, who either maintains that title or maybe is considered an executive director, so on and so forth. So there are questions surrounding that. And if it's not the principal, then who is that person that kind of oversees this process? Basically, the 501c3 or the nonprofit organization has control over the school budget. And so we want to make sure we know what that looks like. We also want to ensure we are secure with how teachers are compensated, how they receive stipends, if they are part of what type of evaluation system that they are under, whether we go with the district's system, which is considered TES, or do we align ourselves with the general state appraisal system for teachers, which is called T-TESS. So is it TES or is it T-TESS? So those are the main components of it. And of course, there are a lot of questions that we have, a lot more questions than we have answers as of right now. But I just wanted to at least let everybody know where we are in that process. And as we go through this process, I will still continue to be a part of the meetings with the other 6 or principals of the other 6 schools, so that that's also a part of our exploration phase. And this time next year, we will have the option still to decide if we want to become an 1882 partner school, or if we decide to remain strictly under HISD guidance and leadership. I don't think I missed anything, but if I do happen to think of anything, I will certainly chime in. But I'm also here to answer any questions or attempt to answer any questions that you all.
Yeah, Principal Moss, we have a few questions in the chat, if it's okay if I ask you.
Certainly. Thank you.
So are the schools in this program still considered district schools?
Yes, they are. And thank you. That's one thing that I should have mentioned as well. The word charter has been floating around, and our HISD officials want to articulate that we still remain an HISD school. They prefer that we use the term partner school. So we would be an 1882 partner school. And our district officials say that, no, we're not going to become a charter school.
Okay, another question, do schools create a 501c3 or partner with an existing one?
I imagine that both of those are options.
I think that's true, yeah, from what I understand as well. I believe that that's right, it can be either.
Right, and what I will do, I will share a link with our PTO officials, and they may want to post it on their website. And we can also post that on our Carnegie site as well, just so that people can access that and learn a little bit more about it. One of the links will be the various schools within Texas that are currently 1882 partner schools, just so that everybody has an idea of how many of those exist, where they are, the different districts within Texas.
Great, thank you so much. Principal Moss, I have just a couple more questions. I'm just gonna, I don't want to, just for time's sake, I don't want to take up too much time, but a few more questions. Do we know how this will affect student admissions at this time?
So we have the opportunity to, again, put together our dream scenario. Some of the questions that I asked my superiors were, do we continue with the same type of random electronic lottery system? Do we continue with the guidelines of meeting eligibility for GT regarding testing for those who currently aren't? And the district response was yes. Many of you know we currently have a magnet matrix as well as a GT matrix. And so we can continue to have that. If anything, we have the opportunity to maybe tighten up certain things. Some of the other ideas from teachers included maybe having a retest for a GT identification, possibly in 8th grade. Currently, any student who tests earlier on in their school career, once they're identified, they're always identified as gifted, and they don't have to retest. But some of our teachers are interested in actually that retesting. So yeah, those are some of the things that we will not only continue to have, but we can possibly tweak or actually put into our contract to present to HISD, well, first of all, our board of managers, HISD, and also TEA.
What are the other schools that are are applying in HISD? The ones that I believe that have chosen are HSPVA, Energy, and Challenge. Is that correct?
and
Yes.
Heights, I think.
ICE, the
Oh,
Houston
nice. Okay, thank you.
National Studies, yes. And then the three schools that are requesting a year of planning or exploration include Carnegie, DeBakey, and Eastwood Academy.
Great. Thank you so much, Principal Moss. I think that, and I'm sorry if we didn't get to all of the questions, but I think we answered the majority. And I think there's still a lot of things that we don't necessarily know, but it's nice to hear that, I think Carnegie is taking the time to think about what a dream scenario is, taking into account what staff and hearing from the community as well. I think that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Principal Moss.
Sure, and I'm sorry, one more thing.
Please.
The appropriate time, well, first of all, I will continue to share information as I learn it, but we certainly do want our students and parents to be a part of this process. So as I share information, if there are any questions, and actually we will probably have, I don't know if we want to call it a committee, but we would love input from parents as well. So as this ball continues to roll, please know that everyone will have the opportunity to participate.
Thank you so much, Principal Moss. I appreciate it. And thank you everybody for your questions and putting them in the chat. It makes it a lot easier for us to to make sure that we get all those questions answered and to really kind of regulate this. So thank you so much. Anything else, Principal Moss, before we move on?
No, last week I provided during our executive board meeting some dates, and I'm sure that that is a part of the the CVHS PTO calendar. And I'll just say, I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. And when we come back from Thanksgiving break, we actually have 2 solid weeks of instruction. That second week, when we come back, we actually have visits from the IRT, the Independent Review Team, in which one day they'll actually visit 8 different classrooms. So we look forward to that, or rather, we probably look forward to that happening and checking that off. And then the third week would be 4 days of finals after 1 day of review. So those are the major things. We also have a couple of fun activities in December, and all that will be a part of the calendar that we advertise.
Great. Thank you so much, Principal Moss. I appreciate all of your dedication and being here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Miss Brody, do you have anything that you'd like to bring up today?
No, not at the moment. I think Mr. Moss did a great job of explaining what we've been thinking about recently.
Great. Thank you so much, Miss Brody. Yasi, would you like to take the floor? I know you've got a lot to say.
Always.
Got a lot going on.
Always have a lot to say. Hi everyone. Thanks for being here. Well, before I get into anything else, I want to thank our recent community partner, Montrose and Heights ER. I met with Alexa at the Montrose location. This is our closest probably to our school that I've seen. Maybe we have a couple of closer. I don't know. It's pretty close. It's like right at the end of the street. And I got to go meet Alexa there at Montrose ER. And she was lovely. And the facility is really nice. They have a lot of things on site, including imaging centers and all kinds of things. They also see children. And it seemed like a very nice place, and it was nice to talk to her, and they've been very kind and generous. And in fact, they sponsored today's appreciation lunch, and Alexa was on site, and actually she was met by Nurse Dana, and I think that they got to see some of the teachers, and she got to introduce the the business and left some swag for everybody, I think. Anyways, they're really nice, and I would recommend maybe looking into their facilities. Hopefully, no one ever has to visit such a facility, but if you do, it would be good to know a good one. So I just want to thank them. She's lovely, then the place was very nice. And they've also become one of our sponsors for our holiday baskets, which Elizabeth and Gari already brought up, but that was very nice of them also. They are helping sponsor the baskets for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I really want to just thank them. And I just want to point out, Elizabeth, we can go to the next one, that besides them, we have, a couple of other sponsors that we always like to thank. Davis Chevrolet on Bel Air and Tiff Streets on Bagby. They're two of our other community sponsors. So thanks to them again for supporting us and being part of our community family. As Gari said, and as you might imagine, it's the holiday season. Everybody is hoping to celebrate and relish in some, togetherness and some comfort, and not everybody has that option. And I think one of the things that makes me really proud to be part of the PTO and to help raise some money for the PTO is that we get to then turn around and use it for things like the holiday baskets that we're putting together with the help of Miss Williams and some of our just lovely, wonderful volunteers and our incredible parents who've donated. But thanks to all the donations, thanks to the donations that you guys have made from the beginning of the school year, we're able to turn around and help do this. So I just want to point out, I think last I checked, we're at about 61,000 of our $80,000 goal, which makes me amazed and very proud. And I just want to thank every single one of you who has stepped up and donated. I really just, it touches my heart, and I just love our community. I think you guys are all incredible. Every time we ask for volunteers or ask for donations, it's just been amazing. We had donations not just in money, but in kind for the baskets, and they've just been coming in, we'll just get gift cards to help buy the supplies that we need for these baskets, and some of them just come in even anonymously. So I want to thank every single one of you who helps to just put this community together the way you do. And as Gary said, we are looking forward to celebrating with Breakfast with the Principal sometime in January, date to be announced soon, I hope. But if you can see the flyer, the final weeks to donate, it doesn't mean that you can't donate the rest of the year. Please feel free to donate anytime that you want. It will always be used. We have so many events coming up and things that we do throughout the year. But because we celebrate Breakfast with the Principal in January, in order to qualify to come to that, we have to have a kind of a soft deadline, and we're also giving swag and stuff at that point. So if you can see that flyer or go on the website, it's going to be posted somewhere. It's usually in the newsletter. If you want to jump in and donate last minute so that you can partake in some of the goodies that are coming up at the beginning of the new year, I highly recommend it, and I'm very grateful for it, as we all are. So, and there are QR codes here too. And then just a quick, this isn't just a little project that's beginning to flower, hopefully, but we are hoping to put a fun run together as one of our fundraising things, but also just fun runs are just fun. And it would just be really awesome to get the community together and do this. I think that we are starting to look at sometime in the new year, definitely, and we'll let you know more details. I just wanted to say, if anybody has any experience putting together a fun run, please reach out to me or anybody on the PTO. We can always use more volunteers. As it is, we have some lovely volunteers who are spearheading it. And I'm sure they will do a wonderful job, but volunteers are always needed and welcome. So just keep your eyes out for more details about this. I think that's it for me, Elizabeth. Thank you guys all very much. Mwah, love you.
Thank you, Yasi. Tan?
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, everybody, for coming to joining us tonight. Just to have a quick recap, we had our first parent social on Friday, October 10th, and that was a great turnout. I posted here a few pictures. We have faculties, we have our staff, we have parents, we get to sell some merchandise. We had to have a good time and get to know each other. So that was really a great event. I just want to thank everyone who joined us and make this a wonderful time for everybody. And right after that, a week after, we have our first student bowling event at, I think it's on Bunker Hill Road. And it's also a wonderful event for the first time the student coming out and have a good time, hang out with their friends, have some wings and pizza, some cards to play some games. So that's also a very, we have very good attendance to that. I just want to mention our next event is the ice skating at the Galleria. And I heard from last year, it was a really big hit. So save the date for that. It is Saturday, January 31st. And then we will send update as we get closer with the QR code for you to pay for the ticket. So again, it's just to, please encourage your kids to participate. It's really fun. And it's a wonderful time for them as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Tan. I know that you have been working so hard on so many of these socials and activities, and you do such a great job. Thank you so much for your leadership. Mary, would you like to take the floor?
Hey, good evening, everybody. I think I may be covering everything which everybody has covered, but I have to cover it because I have to thank my volunteers. So Holiday Basket Drive, it's ending tomorrow, and we are very much overwhelmed by all the responses, and there is a team of volunteers went in today to HEB to get 15 turkeys. Tan was calling them, what is it, Tan? The turkey warriors going into HEB assembly along with Miss Williams.
Yeah, we call ourselves ham soldier turkey warriors. So
Warriors. Yeah. So there was a deal today, and we were all trying to save money and make use of that opportunity. Thank you, team, for that. And the other one is the Magnet Tour volunteers. So we have a sign-up sheet Ms. Mumni has sent out where the the students who want to know more about the school, and we want to have our parents, there to help answer any questions for them. So there is a sign-up sheet, which we will put it in the chat as well. If you can sign up, that is between 1 to 2 Thursdays. That will be great. The next month, it will be, every month we give our teachers as a token of appreciation, the holiday, the lunch. So this next month, it's going to be sponsored by the parents. I know every year they want to participate in donating for, 60 lunches. So I'll be sending out the link, and every year you all have opened your wallet to support this. Whenever it comes to teachers, right? I think there is no hesitation from our parents. So that sign-up sheet will come next month. And I also want to thank Holiday Basket Drive was led by Lilia. Thank you very much, Lilia. And the Teacher Appreciation Lunch. And Yasi already mentioned it was sponsored by our Monroe's ER, and also Alex, who every month she takes care of it. I don't even have to know about it. So thank you, Alex. And we also had a career day last week where a lot of parents volunteered. There were around 35 sessions. And it is a combination. There were some teachers, some external guests, and there were a lot of parents also. I was one of them too. And I want to thank everybody who participated, signed up to share their career experience with the students so that they could learn from our experience as well. And Veterans Day, on 11th. There are 3 teachers who are veterans. So we want to appreciate their service and the service they do every day for our students as well. And Pavani and Anna Marie, thank you for taking care of all the gifts and everything. You will see the pictures in the next couple of slides. And Tan talked about the bowling day, and I also want to thank the volunteers, all the parent volunteers who helped to make that happen. So the next slide, you can see some pictures of all the volunteers and everything that is in action. Okay, so you see the holiday, there are more pictures coming. These are our bowling day parent volunteers. Thank you. Oh, there were a couple of slides as well. I think this is not the latest one, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries, no worries.
I
Yeah.
can pull it up just real quick, Mary. Just one second.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
while
it's hard to grab it to make it work appropriately from the online version. Just give me 1 second.
No worries, Elizabeth.
I was,
While
yeah.
you're doing that though, Mary, I do want to give a shout out to the entire community that rallies every time Mary sends out a message saying we need volunteers. There's so many people that show up, and for all the events that are put together, that are organized, that are put together, executed at and every event it takes a village to get it all done. And Mary is constantly looking for people to either go to the school or to help with spreadsheets or to, be keyboard warriors or make calls or whatever you can do. If you have time in your day and you don't know what to do with it, call Mary. She will certainly put you to work.
Yeah, I just saw Laura putting in the chat that she has done some fun run with colors. So you are in the committee, Laura.
I saw that.
So that's how. Yeah, so this is our, oops, oh, that came up. Yeah, so this is our Veterans Day. Thank you to our teachers who are veterans. And this is our Teachers Appreciation Day lunch that happened today, along with Alexa from the Montrose ER. And they had some swag items too. That's pretty cool.
Yessie, what did they give out? Are they like emergency kits or do you know what it was?
No, because unfortunately I wasn't able to meet
Uh,
her, but
it's the
Pavani
bag.
did with
Yeah, it's a bag with some goodies like chopsticks and yeah, it's just a bag.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't even
Yeah.
expecting that.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, everyone grabbed them, and she got a bunch of them, and they were like, she got short of
You
some.
were short
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. Yeah,
That's funny.
it was all grabbed. They all loved it. Yeah, they all took it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Pavani, for being there.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Glad that I get to talk to her. She's awesome. And she's trying to do more programs, like offering more programs like CPR training for the students. And uh, she was thinking she can do something at school also. Like she's talking with the nurse. Yeah, she's awesome.
Dana.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad
Um,
I could go and help her. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And actually, you bring up a good point, Pavani. With the CPR things, she told me that next week on Wednesday at their Heights location, they're going to put together a free CPR class. So if anybody on this call is interested or knows someone or their like workplace or whatever, if you want, just maybe message me or email me and I can tell you
Yessie,
what the
maybe
time for it is.
we can just send it out. Would that
Yeah,
be?
that's a good idea. Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
We could just send it out to
Because it's
everyone.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have the
whoever wants to
information.
go.
I can post it in our
thanks, Pavani. That
WhatsApp
would be
chat.
wonderful.
And she
Thank
was
you.
saying like they do it once every month. So if like kids want to do it, so it's a free CPR training. So yeah, kids can participate and they can get a certificate
Oh,
That's
nice.
great.
after the
Thanks,
training.
Pavani.
Yes, no
That's
worries. Yeah,
wonderful.
I will post it in the group.
That's wonderful. And actually, just to go back to the fun run too, when I talked to her, I said if you're interested, you can maybe sponsor the fun run with us, because I've done fun runs in the past, and a lot of times for some reason it's a good collaboration, but like some of these ER places will collaborate, and then
Yeah.
everybody can go pick up their like run bag at the place and see the place in person, and it's a good. So we'll see. We'll see if.
Yeah, see, I think the CPR thing certainly is a great idea and would be a good kind of addition to maybe bring into the school.
Yeah.
we
As
can talk
Pavani
to.
said, she's been in touch with Nurse Dana. I put them in touch with each other, and I think that they're gonna see if they can make it happen at the school on site for the teachers and staff and everything too. So, and maybe students.
Very good. There's one more slide where we have been talking about the holiday basket drive, and you can see the goods, the items which everybody sent, and the team, Miss Williams, along with the students and our parent volunteers are trying to put together the basket. Just want to thank you and show it to you all your donations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Again, we're putting things in the chat too. Lots of things are going in there, lots of sign up geniuses, lots of event stuff. So please go ahead. Excuse me, I'm gonna just stop sharing and share from my desktop version now. Sorry about that, Mary.
No worries. I was late in updating.
That's okay. No problem at all. Sorry, my son just walked in from my power cord and sneezed. Okay. Let's see.
You're doing great, Elizabeth.
Well, thank you so
Given-
much. I do appreciate it. Let me just share real quick again so that
Yep.
we can. Okay. So you should be able to see Mala. I am ready when you are to click on these. I'm just going to leave it in this view right now so I can click on these as you need me to.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You're a
course.
classic example of a perfect mom. We are all jugglers. Juggling. So hello everyone. My name is Mala, and I'm gonna present the statement of financial activity first. This statement is also available on our website. So if anybody wants to take a look, it's already posted, uploaded by Soumya, so it's already there. So if you guys don't want to open our CVHSPTO.org and then look at it there, that's fine too. So I'm just gonna go quickly over the totals. So as you can see, it's not done up till yesterday. I did it like about 7-8 days back. So it's not up till today. So that's why the numbers are a little off. So as Yasi mentioned, we are close to 62K, but as of now, the books, since the accounting is still pending on my end, is showing 60K plus some dollars. So that's where we are with friends and family. And then going down, we have some food sales. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is another food sales being done by seniors. I think the kids advertise it on their social media. So, and they always ask for parents, since the phones are now not allowed in the school, so kids cannot really use Apple Pay. So if whosoever wants to buy the pizzas for the lunchtime, kids wants them to, request the community to send money or credit card. So that way kids can.
And Mala, to be clear, this is a senior fundraiser, right?
It is a
And
senior, yes.
Yep. And so the seniors raise funds throughout the year for all of their senior activities and events. The reason the line item is on the PTO budget is because we offer them seed money to get started to buy that first round of pizzas, and then they keep going from there.
So you are partly correct. So yes, we offer. So every time PTO buys the pizza, and we cover our cost and everything else. So basically, we don't gain anything, we don't lose anything, and then rest of it goes towards the seniors. So they do all the work, they make all the money. Our job is just to buy the goods and deliver it to them. So it is a senior fundraiser, yes, supported by PTO. Then we have fall fundraiser, which was done earlier this year. And then, so bunch of small stuff. And that from that, so far we contributed 65K towards the revenue. And then coming back to the spending side of it, there are a bunch of categories, but they are basically teachers' requests. As you can see, we have just got a costume request. So that will be coming in the books once I place an order. And then some of those items are also club requests, our PTO subscriptions. So those are the various categories you will all see towards the spending side of it. And as the spending comes, it gets booked in our books since we are cash basis. So we don't basically consider what's going to happen. We only book what is happening in terms of, so any activity in the bank gets booked in our books. So that pretty much summarizes our statement of activity, which has revenue as well as spending, both sides of it. And it is, as I mentioned before, it is available on our website as well. So this particular report. And then there is another one which I like to share with you guys.
Yes, let me pull that one up for you.
Yes. So in the layman's language, you can call it statement of financial position or a balance sheet, basically. So as you can see, we just talked about that PTO approved renewal of CD. So you can see the CDs mentioned here, the amount. It's 200K, and then it's getting matured on 28th of November. And it's gonna accrue our interest of about not the whole amount, but closer to 4,000. So once that gets matured, the money will get transferred to our spending account, and then we will put another 200K towards the renewal of a 7-month CD. So same terms. I don't know the interest rate yet, but I was told that it's a little bit higher than what we approved in the past. I believe when it was done, probably in June. Or June, yeah. 7 months, so June, July, August, September. No, it was done in April, sorry. So that's basically our major portion. It has our cash as well as CD numbers. And then going down, we also have some categories towards the liability side. When some parents do ask, when they give our money, they do ask that money gets used towards a specific activities, for example, theater or debate or any other club. So that's where you'll see at the bottom. So Elizabeth, if you scroll down. So some of these categories also have that money in there. So that's where it shows that PTO is required to use that money towards the request as put in by the donor. So these categories show, and as the money comes in those categories, it's my job to notify a teacher, and the teacher gets notified that we have received this money towards this club or this cause, and the teacher, whatever use they have, we work together to make sure that money gets used towards that cause. So that pretty much summarizes our statement of financial position as well. And I believe that's all from my end.
Thank you so much. All right, let me come back into my... Okay, we are just about ready for I do see that there are a couple questions in the chat. I don't believe that we have answers for all of them now, but I really appreciate everybody asking questions, and I have written those down so that we can get to some of those hopefully at the very end. But I would at this time, we have our special agenda. We would like to welcome Edwin to the stage, so to speak. So we're going to be talking with a representative from CIEE. Since 1947, CIEE has helped students explore new cultures, study abroad, and gain experiences. that prepare them for a global future. I actually know some students from other schools that have been participants in this program, and I think I'm very excited to hear more about what CIEE has to offer. So if it's okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and allow Edwin to come on board. And let's see if the sharing is possible.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'll see if I can share my screen real quick.
Okay, if not, you can just send it to me and then I'll take care of it for you.
Okay.
Oh, look at it. It worked.
Okay. Let me see. Slideshow. Is everybody able to see it? Okay.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So my name is Edwin. I am a representative from CIEE, and I'm here to talk to you all about our summer programs. We do offer other longer term programs such as academic years and semesters as well. But today I'll be mainly speaking about our high school programs. So let's get started. So why CIEE? We've been doing this for 75 years. We support over 4,000 students every year, and our safety is always our number one priority here at CIEE. Real quick, right here is a graphic of different programs that we offer throughout the world for our summer programs. So you see different locations in the Asian Pacific side of the world. We also have Europe, Africa, and America. And so we send each year high school students all across the world. So we offer two main programs for our summer programs. We have our language programs, and then we have our topic programs. Language programs are 4 weeks, and we offer 8 different languages, as you can see. So we have Spanish, French, German, Italian, Arabic, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. And what's special about these programs is that they actually get to stay with a local homestay. So right here in the picture, you can actually see one of our students having dinner with her host family. And this took place in our Arabic language and culture program in Morocco. I actually got the chance to do one of the programs when I was in high school, and I did their Spanish program in Merida, and I also stayed with a host family as well. Moreover, about our language programs, the growth that happens in a month with CIEE, studying abroad with us is roughly around the growth that happens in one academic year. So 1 year of Spanish equals to, roughly 1 month with CIEE. And then students also have the opportunity to earn college credits if that's something that they're interested in. And with our topic programs, those are 3 weeks, and they're more based on, the realms of STEM, arts and culture, business, and social change. So as you can see, the different, topics that we offer, there is almost something for everybody. One of the newest programs that we have this year is actually our photography programs. We have one in Auckland and in Sydney, so they get to go to both cities and practice photography and learn from professionals, local professionals in that area. And another of the newer programs, we also have dance, which requires actually students to be dancing for about 6 hours a day, which is one of our requirements. But there is also, different other subjects as well. Moving along, so there are 2 different stays for our programs. Most of our language programs stay with a homestay, and then most of our topic programs you would be staying in a hostel or a hotel. It just depends. There is about just one program actually that they have a homestay for the topic programs, but for a homestay, all families go through a local background check. With them, and then we also our staff the local staff also get to visit their local home and make sure that it's on par with our expectations and what we look for whenever students are going over and staying with their and there. And then most of these families are all motivated by their intercultural exchange, so they want to be doing this, and it's not like they're not making money from out of this. The most that they receive is a stipend for meals that our students receive, which is included in the a program cost. And then placements can be single or multiple. So in the past, students can have roommates, or they can also be by themselves. And then we also have, like I said, we have hotels and hostels. For these are just, they can also be dorms as well. Up to 4 students per room are shared, And then we also have our staff, so our group leaders, chaperones are also staying with them in the same facilities and just making sure that, they're following the rules and directions and, providing that 24/7 support and supervision for them as well. Since they do have curfew and they all need to, keep that. But what's included in the program tuition, you can see some things right here. So accommodations, 3 meals a day, all scheduled activities, excursion and classes, and just any activity that takes place is included by us, and we take care of all the logistics for them as well. We also have 24/7 emergency support, so there's always a staff member ready to help our students while on program. We do have medical insurance as well that comes with the program tuition. And then, like I said, local transportation to from the airport. The moment that they reach the local country, transportation is provided for them. The only thing that does not include is flights, passports, and visas, and of course, pocket money that, for treats or souvenirs that students might want to purchase while on program. But then you might be asking yourself, how do we, enroll? So there's 3 different pathways. So there is our direct enrollment, which is the fastest option. So, if you already know what program you want to do, you would just fill out your application, and roughly within a week, you would get your decision, since this is a rolling basis. And for this, you would pay your deposit within a week, and then you can pay gradually, and split the payments as you like, and pay up to when the program starts. And then we do offer 2 scholarships. We offer the Academic Merit Award, which is just a $500, and we look at high school performance and just overall grades. And for the Academic Merit and Financial Need Scholarship, which is also called the Global Navigator Scholarship, which is available for freshmen, sophomores, and juniors only, covers anywhere from $500 to 100% of the tuition. And for this, we also look at household income and a couple of essays that students also get to write. More information on the different on the scholarships that we offer. Actually, 6 students from Carnegie had the opportunity to travel with us this past summer, and they earned around $13,000. And they went to different places such as Madrid, Reims, Merida, Berlin, and Santiago. And we also work with other HIG schools as well. And we had about 55 students travel with us this past year, and together they earned around 187,000 scholarships. And so scholarships are accessible to already, but they're all competitive. Students should, showcase their academic achievements, through their grades, but also through their essays that they write as well. These are some important dates. Like I said, admissions are rolling, so you can submit your application, as soon as you are ready with that. And then we have other important dates, such as our December 1st deadline. So if you submit all your application by December the 1st, your name gets entered into a free flight raffle. And then the final scholarship deadline is for January 21st. So after that, you can no longer apply for our scholarships. And our scholarships results come out mid-February. And that is it for what I have for today. And I can take any questions if anybody has any questions as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Edwin. That was fantastic. If you could, in the chat, would you mind putting down the site for us to
Yeah,
make sure
of course.
that everybody has access, both parents and students, after the meeting? That'd be great.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so if there are no additional questions, Gary, would you like to say any final words?
Yes, so actually I want to see if Miss Williams is here. I know she had introduced us to the CIE program, and I wanted to see if she wanted to add
Hi.
anything. Hey, Miss Williams, do you want to say a
Hi.
few words about the program?
Sure, I would absolutely love to. I'm sorry, I just got through eating your absolutely amazing food that you guys donated today. It was so delicious. So I'm not going to turn on my camera because I don't know what's in my teeth. But yes, thank you so much. I understand how important traveling is. 안녕하세요. After college, I lived in Korea for a year, and it was an amazing experience. I never felt so privileged before. And there were so many opportunities that I wish I would have had when I was younger. If I would have had this earlier, if I knew what I knew then, but a little bit earlier, that would be amazing. And I know that CIEE really offers this in a bite-sized version. Instead of going away, they're really supported. And I've got to see the students from this school do that. And it's just been so eye-opening to see them grow and to see how travel has helped it. So I don't know. I know this opportunity it sounds really amazing. And I was honored to be able to show it to you guys. So I really hope that if you're interested in expanding your worldview, I hope you check it out.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. We are
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Well, then, I think that we are ready to close the call today here at 8:09 p.m. So thank you all so much for your time. We'll be
I
updating the
appreciate that.
calendar.
And
Whoops.
shout out for all the really good work you're doing.
Oh, Gary, can you hear me?
I think Gauri got frozen. Listen.
Okay, I thought it was me.
No. He's frozen.
Okay. Well then, thank you everybody. I'm going to go ahead and close the call. We will be updating the calendar with the December dates that Principal Moss spoke about. So please know that that's coming and that will be there before students return to school after the fall break. Thank you guys so much. We're closing this call at 8:10 p.m. Thank you so much. Have a great fall break, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thanks, Elizabeth. Bye.